The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is rated E for everyone by the ESRB. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I'm Kyle, and in the previous episode, we started off going through the Fire Temple. In this episode, we're going to continue the Fire Temple as we ascend through this chaotic climb of Master Quest's puzzles. I do want to say I'm sorry for how quiet I was in the last episode. I was trying to focus and figure out what I was doing. I know not everybody likes that kind of commentary. I have a feeling this is supposed to be a lick port, and I am correct. You can make that jump. Wait, it's not about making the jump. It's about being able to climb atop it. Okay. So, this room had a bit more of a puzzle. Oh, gee. Get out of here. This room had a bit more of a puzzle in the original one where you had to learn all about crystal switches and bombing them instead of just swinging them with your sword. And that is a hookshot spot. Okay. In addition, this room now has no boulders, which is why the perspective of this room is dropped instead. And that is the sound of fake walls, because I thought about it and I don't think I demonstrated it. There's... Okay. Oh. Interesting. Where am I trying to go? Was that a fake wall in the original? Okay. Oh. Get out of here. Okay, I have an idea of what it's asking me for. Okay. I just want to make sure that I clear this entire room of these guys. Because what it's asking me to do is go from this space up there, which I'm pretty sure... wants a bomb activation like that. Okay. So it wants me to go from that space up there. Or is it down here? Oh, chest. Bombs. So that's not useful. Okay, so back to my original tangent. It wants me to go from the upper floor with a small box that you carry down to the far end where the blue switch is in order to weigh it down and hold the switch. Now, I didn't want to do that right away because of Lizalfos getting in the way and just being nuisances and problems. If the Lizalfos hit you while you're carrying an item, the item breaks and all that. But we don't have to worry about that because I just... Okay. Interesting. So we're gonna grab this, jump down, and run all the way to the other end of the floor, room, whatever you want to describe this. And we're gonna do the shield tactic, where once we stand on the switch, you pull out your shield to drop the box straight down. Okay. Oh. Well, that was an easy one. And we got the key, and normally you can talk to these guys and then they'll leave, but you can actually ignore them if you already know all of the clues and tips that they have to offer. So I'm trying to think of where else to go before I bounce off to the next room. And I believe what I want is to go up here. Yes, because now I have this floor to blow up. Oh, that's from above. Okay. This is a shortcut to come back up, but it also has this, which, if my memory serves, should be the compass. Because we have the dungeon map and we have the item. So this will help us find more keys. More importantly, the shortcut, if we ended up needing to warp back to the beginning of the dungeon. For any reason, to be honest. I should actually be casting Ferori's Wind more often, thinking about it, but it's magic that I could use on something else. Okay. I believe I want to come up here next. I don't think I can see the target from here, though. Is that actually asking me to get... Oh no. It's one of these puzzles, isn't it? Okay guys, you know what time it is. It's Song of Time block puzzle time. So in the Forest Temple, there were bridges composed of this, where you honestly had to play the Song of Time multiple times in order to create a bridge to cross. Fortunately, we only need to play it the one time. And I'm pretty sure Master Quest has made going this way mandatory. In the original game, this was optional, and if you had the Scarecrow song, that's how you would get up here. Sorry, slugs. Made me concerned that I was a like. Okay, if I remember correctly, this asks us to, for some reason, hookshot it. Which has never been asked for before. So you never had to worry about hookshotting faces or emblems before in order to solve puzzles. Okay. Now I think the puzzle here remained the same. And I don't see a shortcut. So you hit this. Huh. Sorry guys, I might be quiet for a little bit while I've tried to solve this puzzle. Fun! We're gonna see if this actually works. This should be cast on the door that you came in from. Which it did. Okay, so now I know the inner piece does not work on that puzzle. Or the outer, so I have to go the long way. That doesn't make sense either. I did just now see the red switch, so I'm gonna deal with that first. Maybe that's the solution to the puzzle. Yeah, because that would take too long. And usually these puzzles don't expect you to, like... These puzzles break the original concept of Ocarina of Time. Absolutely. Because now you have to think outside of the standard box. All this for Gold Skulltula. Okay. Okay, so I figured out the puzzle. Sorry that took me longer than expected. You press the button, it does its whole jumping around the long way of the room. But from the button, you have this hookshot point here. We got it one pull. That's fine. Okay. Now I want this completely out of my way when I do this puzzle, so I'm gonna pull the block just a little bit further. About here. Okay. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to move the block, typically in a single round. If you're good at games. And then you do that. Now, I was going to just go back down the normal way, but I do know that I have not gone through this room. So, ideally, it would want you to go through the upper door, but I want it to go this way. Hopefully. Maybe it won't let me go this way. I think this is just a one-way room. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna continue with the dungeon. Being careful, because now we have these guys come back. Switch is still pressed. I just need to get up top. Let's go from here. Okay, so now that we've dealt with the upper floor on this side, we're going to now go straight forward. And I... The problem is once I leave and come back, I got it. Okay. Sorry guys. I got a little confused of my puzzle there. So what you're supposed to do is hook shot up here, grab the box, jump down, activate the torches, but then you hook shot back out because you have to stay in the same room as a blue switch. Otherwise, the puzzle just resets. Now, we have the torches. Why did we need them lit? I have no idea what jumped out of that face. I don't see any targets to shoot. I'm honestly stumped. I'll cut, and I know that I'm probably going to cut to me saying that I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut to when I've figured out what I'm supposed to do with this puzzle. I'll be back. Ah! Okay. Well, guys, this was insane. There it is. So, I was looking in the wrong direction. Okay. Ugh. This is why playing Master Quest blind is awful. Because honestly, look how high that is. That is high. There's no way you can see that. And I was looking on the outer ring because that makes more sense to plant something on. Guys. Okay. I just realized my light balancing here is awful. There, that should be better. Okay. Now that we corrected that, I'm gonna tilt my camera back up. I tilted down because I was in a crouched position trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, this is a moderately better lighting. Okay. So this is the only thing we have to do to complete the dungeon, is knock this down. Now we can go to the boss. This is all Master Quest is requesting me to do. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go farther. We'll see what I can do. Okay. I'm sensing I missed something. Let me just bounce off all the walls to confirm it. Fairy. Fairy. Okay. Sorry I'm super quiet now. That puzzle defeated me. Anyways, I think what I've decided is I will continue out. Going through the fire temple. I mean, I am here. Ow. I am here, I might as well continue the climb. Okay. I guess I never mentioned what this thing was called. This is called the Flare Dancer, and there are a couple of ways to defeat him. The common way is by using your hook shot to knock him out of his fire suit. But if you didn't want to use your hook shot, you could use your bombs. Which is nice. We're just gonna slice and backflip twice. Okay. You do want to jump down off of the rising platform and grab the key. This is the hardest key to find in the dungeon because there's no chest to indicate its position there. And I just know that that key just so happens to be a difficult key. I remember that from my years ago playthrough of Master Quest. Okay. We are at the final room. Here we are. Now, was the climb worth it? We're gonna find out. I kind of figured that there was a chest. And I figured that song that I wanted was Binoru. So it does a weird jumping. Use Binoru. Pierre, sorry, not Binoru. Otherwise you won't make it to this chest. And it turns out to be a key. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what exactly this dungeon is trying to do in the last half. Okay. So you need the key to get in here. We're going to fight this Stalfos first before... Oh yeah, as a note, the big Goron sword cannot defend you against attack. So you make yourself wide open. But in return you get the strongest attacking sword in the game. Sometimes it's a good trade-off. I'd say it is. Navi's identifying that thing, which means we'll want to shoot at it. Interesting, the pink fairies stay on the same field level of existence as Link. I never even knew that. I was gonna be so upset, guys. I think there's one room left in the game, in the dungeon. Okay. How do? Okay. So, as I had said earlier, you could have been done this dungeon. When we first entered this room and dropped the stone pillar down. But the dungeon's technically not 100% complete because of these things. Now, if I go into my menu, we have now completed the Fire Temple to 100% completion. We went through every room, and we got all the gold Skulltulas as identified by the gold Skulltula token emblem beside the name of the dungeon. So now we could actually leave the dungeon and know that we don't ever have to come back here. Ever. No reason at all. I hate this kind of puzzle. It is awful. The Song of Time bridges are the worst puzzle in the Zelda. In Ocarina of Time, it was fine. They served to block paths or create paths that were normal. This, no. This is awful. Okay, I'm just evaluating about the time. I think there's still time to deal with the boss. My recording is at 40 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna finish Fire Temple completely in this episode. I'm not gonna even have second thoughts of that. So this is super cool. It has an amazing cutscene here. Subterranean lava dragon, Volvagia. Pull out the hammer, smack its head, jump strike. That did 4 hits of damage already on Volvagia. Now pull out the bow because the next thing you want to do is free range shooting. Volvagia has 2 types of ways to deal damage to it, and this method of shooting it is not really done by anyone who I've seen Let's Play the game. I'm pretty sure I can do this again. It's gonna be a little harder. I'm pretty sure you can hit Volvagia while he's doing this boulder attack. But it doesn't matter because we defeated Volvagia. So Volvagia will take 3 hits of the Big Goron Sword before being defeated. Normally 6 hits of the Master Sword, and I believe 5 hits of the Megaton Hammer. I can't remember if the hammer itself deals standard damage or 1.5 damage. I think it is standard damage to the Master Sword. It's the boss of the Fire Temple, revived by the Evil King. I don't know, its weak point. Navi would be so helpful. So helpful. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Now there is something else that I would like to mention in this scene. We already know that Darunia came into this room first. So he was fighting Volvagia. But when we come into the room, he's nowhere to be seen. We also know Volvagia likes eating Gorons. So it is possible that Volvagia ate Darunia. So we have this sort of connection of Volvagia and Darunia's fate. But then we get this sequence, the Chamber of Sages. And here's Darunia, completely fine. One thought that many Zelda fans think of is that the ancient sages, or the reawakening of a sage, that sage has to be dead in order to fully awaken. I don't think so. Like, under the circumstances, I think it was just unfortunate Darunia may have met an unfortunate fate. Or Saria met an unfortunate fate when she entered the forest temple because the forest spirits were sad and she needed to see what was going on. I don't think that the sages have to be dead in order to be sages. I just think that some of them met with an unfortunate circumstance that not led them to this point, but they met an unfortunate circumstance that is not a correlation to being a sage. Anyways, we're going to finish off this sequence. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the wild Darunia, turned out to be the great sage of fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. You receive the fire medallion. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. And that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, leave a comment in the comment section below. Like the video, and subscribe if you have not for more Ocarina of Time Master Quest content. In the next episode, I believe we're going to return to Zora's Domain, and solve the ice problem we had when we first went there to deal with the big Gorons or side quest. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.